Welcome back to another episode of Oxygen Not Included. I am Sergeant Tal, and today, no shameless plugs, no nothing. We're going to get right to work. My goal today is to finish up our millions of projects we kind of have just sitting around at the moment. We have our SPOM we need to finish. We have the rest of the wiring that needs to be done up for the refinery section or industry block. Put the rest here at some point. Really want to kind of get that completed and finish up the little projects we kind of have just sitting around because we have a lot. We have a lot to do. So let's go ahead and get right to it, yeah? First thing I noticed is I've actually got to fix the piping here because I don't necessarily need aluminum piping there. There's just going to be no need for it. And then once we're going to let some of the stuff go, I think I'm going to put a door here for now. Just in case we ever have to change out the piping for whatever reason. Let's go ahead and check, see what we got here. Strength, athletics, and cuisine. Not the worst in the world. It's been a little bit since I played. I really need to check to see how we're doing for food here. Food's actually pretty weak, so I'm actually not going to bring anybody on. I'm going to reject them all at the moment. There's just no point to having them when we potentially could just end up not being able to feed them, right? We're still going to have to get this guy out of here too. So we're going to let them do their thing. I am going to put a gas reservoir up here so I can at least have some oxygen overflow. Oxygen overflow, geez. Hydrogen overflow, so we'll have somewhere for it to go. Or in case we need it to go somewhere. But, alright, let's let them kind of just do their thing, right? Alright, are these set up with that? They are. Can probably... Yeah, we'll just let these guys die over there. Alright, so like I said, I really want to get this finished off. Get the SPOM finished off. We are going to have to come up with whatever our initial power structure is going to be. We're just kind of not there for it yet. But we're going to turn all this up and get it taken care of. Is that for the, that is for the piping. So we'll turn this all up to 6 to start getting that just all completed. And I believe we did set up where the water was going to come from. Yes, it's going to come from there. Probably initially use this water first. So I'll probably disconnect this initially. Whoops, didn't really need to do it that way, but that is fine. We'll just reconnect a little bit there. We are going to have to move the bathroom plumbing at some point, but we are not going to just yet. They're still doing their thing. High threshold, 90 at 51. Start getting our overflow set up. No, we might not need yet. We're going to have 4 hydrogen generators up top here, so we might not even need that. We'll wait and see. We already have our coal generators ready to go to be able to jumpstart this. Yeah, I guess we're kind of just waiting. We left way too many projects. I need to get much better about directing and focusing on what I actually want to get accomplished. So I had way too many tasks sitting out there that need to get done. Scalding. Yeah, they are still trying to get that lead out of there. That's fine. They're gonna be in Atmos suits here pretty soon, I'd say. Want to definitely start getting the SPOM up so we can push the rest of the CO2 down and out, Probably just start digging out the rest of this too. Wouldn't be the worst of ideas. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Start planning out ladders. What are we making these out of? Granite? Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we got granite down here. Not a big deal. I'm just going to set up these ladders so that they're ready to go once we are ready to break it through. I'm going to cancel this one so that we can continue to let that pinch of pepper grow. What are they doing? They're still digging. Like we actually got quite a bit of regular water here too. That's a good thing. Still continue to warm this water up. I mean, 1200, 22. I'm not sure. I can't remember why. Why did we put this wire here? Oh, I think I put this here to jump that, right? I'm thinking I did. I am thinking I did. I think I did. So that's fine. We'll just run it in here real quick. And have it at least ready to go there. Actually, we can disconnect it from this side and reconnect it there. Still going. Oh, no, no, no. You know what? We're not even going to wait. We're going to kill him. Don't need that sitting there waking everybody up. These guys are still working pretty hard. Shouldn't there be one other person? Hold on. There should be one other person. Where are they? They're somewhere where they probably should not be. Let's check. Who's at the bottom of the list here? It should be Ruby, Abe, and Harold. There's Ruby. There's Harold. Where is Abe? Where is Abe? Shouldn't have been allowed out the door. You have to check. I'm not sure. I'm not sure where he went. Where'd he go? Oh, no, that's Nails. I don't know. Where is he? There he is. Nope. Okay, they're all back. Not sure what else they were doing. We should probably check the priorities just to make sure that they're only set up for operating. Don't need them attacking at any point right now. Got a lot of CO2 being pushed in there. Makes it kind of tough. We actually are going to have to start setting up the piping for out of this too. So let's go ahead and start planning that out. I'm going to have these go up. These can go down. And these can go up and out the side. So this first one's probably going to be used. Yeah, first one's probably going to be used for Atmos suits initially. I probably won't be letting everybody go out in Atmos suits. Not initially, at least. So we'll close that right there. Run this down, over, and then down. 3 high. So this is actually going to run across here. Yeah, we're gonna run it high. I don't know if we need to go that far, but we'll go there. The second one can probably drop right beside it, because this one's actually gonna go into the base. Yeah, we'll run it down this ladder and then drop it down each one. So move this over for one for the wall. Down. Let's go through here. Inside wall in there. And yeah, we'll do this one too. Do every other floor. Have this go this way. I'm not even sure how much gas we're gonna have by the time we get down here, but Yeah, probably just have one drop there. That's fine. And then ventilation with a gas vent. Put one there, one there, one there, one there. This should start giving us enough initially. And I might actually have this, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with this third one. I'm only gonna have 2 pumping initially. I mean, in fairness, we're gonna have to have it blocked off initially to air it out. So let's move this up to here. I'm gonna put that there, there, because we're gonna have to have them just gassing out everywhere. Move this going over here, connect that. How are we doing here? Let's take a look. All right, let's get them back up to speed. Let them do their thing. We are getting a little bit low. We are almost out of algae. So we're gonna go on a little algae run here. Gonna need it just for a little bit longer. So I'm gonna let them keep walking, but I'm not gonna have them running or it moving too quickly. Let's cut that all out. They can jump up there. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's gonna be too high to jump. Should be able to reach that though. And we can dig that up. Can probably reach that from there. I'm gonna speed them up because they're just gonna be doing whatever they do. That can go, that can go, that can go. Alright, that should be enough. Who's got unpermitted food? Alright, I think we're gonna have to just kind of let them eat whatever they want at this point. Go ahead, I'll allow that. I'll allow that. Just kind of have to let them eat whatever. Alright. Probably want to make sure. I did turn those down. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Like I was saying, I really want to start concentrating on certain things, make sure we're getting them done. Like it took, how many episodes? 3? Well, 4, including the lost one, I think, to get these 2 things up. We just can't have that. Just too long. Completely too long. As a matter of fact, let's turn the construction up on these. Because we really are going to want to get SPOM probably up first. We don't want everything, we just kind of want this. Or at least get this oxygen moving again. Getting a little low. Gonna get a little dangerous if we didn't take care of that. Yeah, just so many little tasks going on. And then we're gonna have to do a lot of digging. I do want to just keep this heating up though. That's really not gaining temperature very quickly, is it? How much refined iron do we have? Not a whole lot. We're not looking to use a whole lot either. What do we make these out of? Oh, we made them out of iron. Probably should have waited for those. Probably deconstruct those for now. Because we really could just use the iron itself. I don't even know if they can reach that. Can they reach that? Oh, they got the ladders up still. So I'm going to allow these to be, I think 350 is how they work. I'm going to let them green signal if they're above 350. And then if this one is above... Well, I'm actually going to allow it to do below because we're going to have to clear all the oxygen out of here. Probably should get a nice little sweep project in here to clean all this nonsense out. Got a nice little athletic one right there. Night, coal, mirthleaf. I'm not really producing the food I need. I mean, meal ice is starting to catch up finally, so that's a good thing. That'd be really, really nice to have almost finished. These Harold's almost to exosuit. He's probably going to be a mule and an operator. Really need to get the yeah, we have to definitely push out the CO2 out of this area. Probably open this up, right? Probably don't need that door open. Probably deconstruct that. Can they reach the vent? I think they can. Probably put this on a low build, but I'm going to want don't necessarily need it right now, but live them to really get these. I don't know what's going on here. I mean, with 10, we should be able to finish most of the stuff around here. As a matter of fact, probably might want to turn on proximity at this point to let them start working on things that are actually close enough to get done. Oh, what happened here? What happened here? That was weird. I don't know what happened. Not sure what broke. I don't know what happened. Oh, the pipe broke. Did it get too... Oh, it's because we get no... okay. You know what? We're going to turn this off for now. Because I'm going to guess I didn't... Got too hot for the pipe, maybe? Oh, this... Actually, the liquid might have gotten too hot. Now I think about it. What's the... 246? Yeah, that might be a little too... Yeah, maybe I shouldn't... I mean, I could have... It's fine to have done polluted initially. But I probably should have pulled everything out. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Gotta clean, guys. Gotta clean. I didn't think it was just gonna dump it like that. I don't know why there's regular water in there. That's weird. I'm not sure what happened. I got steam everywhere. Maybe it turned into dirt. Maybe that's what happened. I don't know. That's kind of weird. I'm not sure what I did. Whoops. That's fine. Let's get this SPOM going. I think that's kind of just what we need to concentrate on and worry about getting this cleaned up. Let's see. What is it not going to let me want to clean? Salt water. Probably going to dump salt water. Let's find a little hole that we can chuck it in. I mean, I guess we can go in there at some point and get it. It's really the top one I want to make sure that we don't open once we get everything out of there. So, do we want to let these guys start running free as to what they're going to do? I think so. I think so. Really need the hands. How close are they to their next... Yeah, they're really close. I mean, and he's going to be doing husbandry. Yeah, I think it might be just worth letting them out at this point. I'll let that move up. I'll leave building and stuff on regular priority. Don't want them to farm. Don't need them to research. Don't need decoration. Don't need cooking. Turn that down to there. Don't need doctoring. Toggling can be regular. Life support. Actually, I don't really need him going to attack anything either. Abe is a rancher. Ruby is not a rancher. What does Ruby... I think we're gonna make Ruby a decorator. Just to be done with it. And I'll let them do these things. Alright. So I think now is the time to allow them to go out. Just need the manpower at this point. Okay. They're just gonna have to build the rest of... Alright, let's get you guys out of here, please. As a matter of fact, make sure everybody's moving out at the same time. Nope. You move even further away. Alright. Nobody should be allowed in here now. Alright, so now they can get to work where they need to get to work. I mean, they gotta move pretty quick, which is nice. Ain't even gonna be mad. There you go. Alright, is this set up? It is. I'm actually going to move the cleaning duties up to like, I don't know, 7. Really want to get this cleaned out. I'm going to make a little dump area for salt water. Is that how I'm going to do it? Yeah, I think that's why we're going to do it. We're just going to dump it right here. Because they can go up through here, and then we're going to wall this in. They should be able just to climb in and out. And then we're going to make this into a construction of 6. I wonder how much crude oil we have. 2 kilograms. Can't remember how much liquid does this fit? Oops. What do we got? How much liquid can you fit? I don't know. I think a lot more than probably what I have down here is what I would guess. I mean, this heat is just really starting to seep out, isn't it? That's fine. We'll get it. Alright, so they're all sleeping. Let's put these guys on normal schedules. There's just no point to have them not. Alright, so let's put you... I'm going to move you down to 3. So I can put you on 2. You like to work at night. Alright, so that's fine. We'll put you on 3. And then Ruby's going to go on 4. And what are we doing? 2 off from this one? Is that kind of how we did it? Think so. Alright, so let's go bedtime here. With downtime 2 before that. And nope, we go 4 before that, yeah. And then bath time after that. And the rest will be work time. And Ruby will go down to there. Okay, cool. That should at least help the bathroom situation at worst. Looks like meal lice is staying stable, so that's good. And then this is going to be for salt water. Alright, so they should be able to move all that salt water out of there now. Really like to get this SPOM going. Yeah, I definitely had way too many tasks sitting open. Too much messing about. This actually might be close to start wrangling up. Not allowing stone shovels. I mean, not allowing regular hatchlings in there. Yep. Probably move one of these in here just to drop them in there, to be honest with you. Alright. Anything special? Medicine? Nope, don't care about. Athletics and excavation is not the worst thing in the world, but can't build. I'll reject them all. Our food is improving, but it is not completely improved yet. Okay, have they cleaned everything out? Alright, nope. Almost got it all cleaned. Let's turn this up to an 8 because we really want them to get this cleaned up. Build that first. Let's start letting this water go where it needs to go. We're gonna enable this. Nope, left a little bit of water down there. Get a little mop over here. All right, let's go, guys. Let's get the rest of the salt water out of there. And then we'll clean up the rest of this. For sure going to want this to continue to make its way around. Yeah. We're definitely going to want it to do that, for sure. As a matter of fact, I definitely put this in the... Whoop. Nope. Definitely put this in the wrong... In a place where I didn't want it. Really should have put it over here. Because I'm going to want it to go in and then out through here. Especially initially, because I'm going to be pumping out probably more... and something like this. We're still gonna have to put the overflow on it, but just not gonna need it just yet. All right, do we have everything out of there? What's going on, guys? Let's copy you. Give them 2 places to drop it. As a matter of fact, I think we could probably yeah, we're gonna put this on auto. And we're going to connect the wiring. And as that powers up and starts... Oop, nope. What are you doing? What are you doing? We actually need to disconnect this because I'm a knucklehead. And we're going to have this come out here and drop. Quick way to break all your stuff. Yeah, you got to make sure that you keep everything disconnected initially, or you're just going to send bad stuff through your generators like you don't want to do. So what we're doing is we're working to get just hydrogen in these 4 spots. As a matter of fact, I think we're going to want them to stop opening this. They can go up and over, but I don't want them crawling through and opening the doors. Oh, did we get there to get the... Okay, so we're close. We're close. As a matter of fact, I really just want to kind of just keep pumping this oxygen, or pumping everything out until we move everything that we want to get out of the way. Out of the way. Let's trim that back. I can... Well, I don't know what... I really don't need to do that, do I? I can have that disconnect from there, but let's move this into here, and we're going to connect it. There's no reason not to connect it, to be honest with you. Should have enough coal to do what we're trying to do here. Then we can disconnect that pipe at some point. Because the hydrogen is just going to blow its way out anyways. But I do want to keep letting oxygen get into there. Alright, let's check our... Oh. And it's above, I don't know, 400. Oop. Alright, so that's fully the way we want it now. So let's reconnect that to there, and I can disconnect from this to this and destroy this. So now there's no oxygen down here. These guys can pump out as long as it's above there. What's going on? Yeah, you're grabbing that. That's fine. That's fine. So they'll start moving that oxygen through here. You know, initially, it probably wouldn't be the worst idea, because I will have a second SPOM at some point. But yeah, probably wouldn't be the worst idea to set these up. Not there, though. That is not how we want that. We want to come down the ladder. Connect from here, connect from here. Let's destroy that. And for now, just have this come straight down into here. And we'll throw a vent in there. Let them do their thing. Alright, SPOM is set up. We are now moving hydrogen around, which is now powering. Yeah, so we're powered enough. Let's disconnect the power from that. And we can actually get rid of that. And we can disconnect at least all the power from this initially. We'll see. If we start building up CO2, jeez, come on. If we keep building up hydrogen, you know, maybe I'll throw another large transformer on there. And this should be all cleaned out. That means we can turn this to an auto door. Yeah, they're still getting burned going down there. That's fine. Alright. So, should have a good bit of oxygen making its way. This is just jamming up there. Almost want to just run this all the way down. That's as long as we get some oxygen. We're going to start to push everything out of there anyways. As the pressure builds up here. It's still going to take a little bit though. We're pushing a lot of O2 through. Alright, let's see. Abe. Why are you doing nothing? Is it because you can't go anywhere? Have I blocked you from the wrong doors? No, you're fine. There is never nothing to do. All right. So, put these on a very low sweep frequency. I'm going to let everybody go in. As a matter of fact, I'm going to destroy these. No, I don't think they're going to even try and use them, are they? Default is that. I'll see what happens. If I see them running on doors, then we're going to get them out of there. Colony achieved. Let's take a look. What do we got? Distribute 1,000 kilograms of oxygen. There we go. That is what I'm talking about. Let's get this cleanup going. How much refined metal do we have? Quite a bit of lead. I do want to work. Whoops. I do want to get more iron so that we can start working on Atmo suits. At least let a few people out the door. Gotta figure out how we want to do this, guys and gals. Definitely need more oil for sure. So it's probably a terrible idea, but let's dig up through this so we can let this go down. It's a little bit. It's a little bit. And we're going to hook up a pump. Where? So definitely I want to fill this. We got so much. So much piping going on here. Let's figure this, what we're trying to do here. I'm gonna cut that down to there. The overflow. It's really kind of a pain. Probably gonna just try and pump it up from here. I think that's what we're gonna do. They're getting burnt down there. That's fine. I know what's going on. So let's do something like this with a pump. Not even sure if I need that much. Oh, we do need 3 high though. So here's what we're gonna do. Cancel this. Cancel it all. No, 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 no. Cancel it all, please. That's fine. Should have did it over there. You can go. We're just gonna make a little spot where we can start pumping out the crude oil. And just do a normal liquid pipe straight up through here. No, we don't want it to stop there. We want to go a little bit further because we're going to want to do the same thing where we're liquid bridging it in. There we go. Down to here. Doesn't have to be pretty because it is not permanent at all. And then we'll have to wire it up. How much power's on this? Not a whole lot. So let's... Actually, is there any power on this? There is quite a bit of power running on that. Let's just drop this down. That's fine. Drop down the power. Make it out of lead. Got quite a bit of lead at this point. Alright. So at least we got the SPOM set up this episode. That is good. I can appreciate that. I'll have to hook up these doors. I just don't know if it's the best of ideas. Let's just do it. Connect it with those at least. Oh, can't connect from there. So maybe we don't need to. Maybe we just turn them into, just leave them as regular doors. Really should have threw a couple of those guys in there. Let's see if there's anybody special in here. I'm probably gonna take that iron right off the bat. You don't dig. I don't care about your cooking. That's fine. Let's turn this up to a 6 to get it built. Is it really? Okay, yeah. So they are doing exactly what I thought they would do. Deconstruct these for now. So I don't want them on there. Don't need them on there. I want to kind of just destroy them. I'm gonna destroy them for now, just because we don't want them up here initially. I mean, I want them to sweep this stuff out, but I really don't want... Actually, you know what? We could... yeah. Probably should wall this in, now that I think about it. I mean, at some point, we're going to have shipping droppers right here. All right. Ruby, you can go to that. You are set up with that. Don't really want to add any more onto these guys because of whatchamacallit? Morale. Finally, got the SPOM done though. Moving enough oxygen, moving. Looks like we got quite heavy. Yeah. Just gotta push out. Yeah, we still have to push out the rest of the CO2 out, but we have oxygen everywhere. That's the key, right? This is starting to push down. This is pushing down. That's good. We want to push the CO2 out of this area so they can work in here without having any problems. You need to be wrangled, please. And then we need to get these hatches out of here. I think we were just dropping them over here, weren't we? Yeah. I think that's what I was meaning to do, and then I just kind of forgot. Just drop them over there for now. Alright, that'll get these guys back to where they need to be. 7 to 7, 7 to 7, so they're close. Really like to get this conveyor rail done. I think we're gonna need some ladders to do this portion over here. So that's fine. We'll go up and then go across. I won't need it for the rest. In all actuality, I can actually get rid of that. I might disconnect this to be able to sweep that up. I think that's how we're gonna have to handle that. Still need some sort of power set up for here, but I think I'm just gonna put a... Let's mop this up real quick. I should be pulling enough. Whatchamacallit? I should be pulling enough in coal to just be able to run this on. To be able to run this on coal. I'm trying to think as I'm going here. We're gonna put that up here. Gonna have to power quite a bit. Yeah, I think I was gonna power like this. That's fine. Up. Go to that line. Over and up. And that line. What's going on? Still getting scalded down here, but that's fine. Probably want to mop this up. Okay, so that's gonna be a little more to mop up than I was hoping. But once we mop up this top part, then we'll probably dig straight across here. Getting there. I'd like to set up our little kill chamber here. Still need well more water. I'm gonna turn that up a little bit. Like to get that kind of full. I think that gets them underwater. Might be close. Might be close. And we'll disable this until I'm ready. Look at that, nice and oxygenated. I'll take that. How are we doing with our water? No, we're still okay there. They're mopping that up. Can they mop this up yet then? No, okay. So I'm gonna leave that there for now. I don't want them going down there too much. I really like to get this finished. So let's go ahead and now work on that. So this should be setting up critter eggs. We're gonna mop this up down here. Yeah, because I'd really like to get to getting to barbecue relatively soon. As a matter of fact, we're gonna be setting up our little cooking station right here, or our kitchen. As a matter of fact, we're going to need another auto sweeper here. Kind of like that. Yeah, I mean, once we get this filled up, then we'll move it. I can't do anything with it right now. Why is Abe just still legit doing nothing? Can you not go out the door, Abe? No, you're fine there. I missed something on one of these doors. Or does he really just not have anything else to do? I mean, usually my ranchers... Oh yeah, he's really got nothing to do, huh? We'll turn these down to, like, low. So that he can at least do other things. They should be able to reach that. They can reach that. Alright. Alright, so it looks like we finally got our SPOM done. Probably do a little bit of quick cleaning up here. Get that dealt with. But finally made some significant, helpful progress. And actually, you know what? While we're at it, let us disconnect the power from the algae, because you just don't need that anymore. And we'll deconstruct these because we're not going to need those either. Good, good, good. I can't even use this one anymore, can I? So I might actually, we're not even gonna worry about cleaning right now. They've got so many other things to do. So many more important things to do at that. I mean, I really, really, really want to get this done. Probably ought to turn. No, that is really turned up already. So I mean, they're going. We just need stuff. I don't think I'm out of anything. No, got plenty. Plenty for the stuff we want to do. They just got to do it. Alright, she's getting to those rails. Unfortunately, she's the only one that can do it, so that portion of it is just going to be slow. Not a whole lot I can do about that. They're still coming down here to grab what? Yeah, probably grabbing the lead. Fair enough. And let them just keep doing their thing. Probably could start planning how we're going to do I'm gonna have to look to see how you do the infinite storage again, because honestly I just kind of forget. Yeah, I gotta be careful because they're just really toasting themselves. Might actually be worth just digging this out so it just falls lower. Especially because we just want to spread this out. Though, you know, no, we just no. I really need them just to kind of work on this. Just really want this work done. As a matter of fact, let's turn the construction all up to 7. Let's go. Let's go. How much power do these take? I'm not even sure. Come on, Sarge. You gotta get with the program, Sarge. Gotta figure out what you're doing, Sarge. Alright, disconnect all the pipe and all the liquid out of those. So much cleaning up we gotta do. I mean, we're definitely increasing our coal. That is a good thing. Definitely increasing our meal lice. That is also a good thing. It's good. It's good, it's good, it's good. Not even sure if we have enough lead to do all that. Now that I'm thinking about it, we might not. We very well might not. We are going to take the mushrooms because I think that would be a wonderful idea. They don't have anywhere to put them, so I'm going to set this up for fried mushroom. Alright, I think we're finally going to call that an episode here. I'm glad we finally were able to get the SPOM up. We're able to push some of that CO2 out. Really want to start working on our food to get that stabilized so we can work more on the refinery portion. So, thank you for coming to join me today. Thanks for checking out the episode. Any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to put them down in the comments section below. And if you want, go ahead and hit me up with a subscribe and a like if you're enjoying my content. And you can also join the Discord to be able to contact me directly. And hopefully with the rest of the community. But until next time, be good to each other. Towel out.